The Wolfman is one of Universal's most iconic monster flicks. Earlier this month, we covered the silent horror film The Phantom of the Opera, which starred the famous Lon Chaney in the lead role. His son, Lon Chaney Jr., would carry on his father's legacy, playing Frankenstein's monster in 1942's The Ghost of Frankenstein, and the lead role in, of course, The Wolfman. The plot follows a man named Larry Talbot, who travels back to his hometown after the death of his brother. While there, Larry visits an antique shop and purchases a cane made of silver. Later that night, a wolf attacks Larry, but he manages to kill the wolf in self-defense with the cane. However, it is then revealed that the wolf was actually a human, played by Dracula actor Bela Lugosi. A gypsy informs Larry that the man he murdered was her son, who was actually a werewolf. She tells Larry that now he too is cursed to roam the night as a werewolf. The movie itself was pumped out rather quickly. Filming began on October 27th and ended on November 25th. The film was then playing in cinemas only 17 days later. That is insane! You never hear about a turnaround time being that quick on a production, especially for a movie of this quality. The Wolfman has a lot going for it, and it's one of my favorite Universal monster flicks. A lot of the scenes feature these really atmospheric sets as fog rolls through the damp forest at night. The black and white color palette really makes this feel so perfect for a Halloween viewing. In the original screenplay, there was some ambiguity as to whether or not Larry Talbot was actually transforming into a werewolf. The film likely would have taken a more psychological horror angle, as opposed to a straight-up creature feature. The Wolfman himself would have never appeared on screen in this version, but the studio execs felt that audiences would prefer to see Talbot transform on screen. I think this could have been a really neat angle, and it definitely would have saved the studio some money. Whether this would have worked in that instance, I don't know, but the premise itself is very interesting. Lon Chaney Jr. absolutely kills it as the Wolfman, no pun intended, giving a complex and layered performance to a character that would otherwise be rather one-note and boring. The look of the Wolfman is iconic. What more can I say? The makeup and special effects work here is wonderful. Give this one a watch. It has one of the best finales to any film in the Universal Monster catalog.